on a good day in northwest London, if all the stars align for you, and the blue mist is lifted upon the M1, you may be welcomed into the London borough of Squallitch. It is a lovely day here in Squallitch. Let me show you around. It is oft put that people in all ambles of life strive for nothing more than a decent view, a symphony of colours, a barcarolle for the eye, a piano sonata plucked upon the strings of your retina. And if you manage to trundle up Squallitch on the hill as the sun erects from the horizon, you may be able to experience just that. This section of Squallitch was founded in 1227 by a page, a yeoman and a squire. The three drew swords on the possibility
of establishing a market on the hill,
and only the yeoman survived. I come here often and read the acclaimed poet Bongo's famous steel plaque and enjoy it all by my lonesome. It was here that Bongo too would muse the twilight hours away. I think about Bongo on top of Squallitch on the hill, and I read his poetry as it is etched into the sky.
I scan for that great turn of phrase, that word or sentence to give me goosebumps, and smell that unmistakable scent of magic in the air, if only for a moment.
Nice short film, that, isn't it? Sort of lovely little vignette of the town of Squallitch. Wasn't exactly accurate though, was it? Believe the stars. Squallitch was unfounded until about the early 1400s, which is about 200 years after the filmmaker Alan Brown suggests. And for a film with the vaulting ambition to sell up Squallitch in its runtime, it only seems to cover a small section of Squallitch itself. About 500 square meters of it, to be exact. And honestly, let's use not only this, but the veneration of Bongo as some kind of saintly figure we ought to do some kind of religious pilgrimage to made my stomach turn. Bongo was a harsh, deplorable figure who abandoned his spirituality during the routine and beginning what seemed as if dying of cholera. It seems the film's sins are stacking up. I had a conversation with Mr. Brown about these severe criticisms over some jam, cream and scones. I've taken your criticisms about the film quite seriously, Randolph, but I can't say I agree completely. You know, it must be really uncomfortable walking around with the Squallitch Film Fund's hand so firmly up your rectum. Again, the Squallitch Film Fund really had no oversight in the creative decisions of the film. And yet, the film says everything the Squallitch Town Council wants to shove down our throats. It's just exceedingly convenient, right? Well, as long as we're both being critical, I saw your column in The Guardian today, Randolph. Quite a breezy read it was. Quite a breezy read indeed. Well, I overslept right there, and I didn't submit it to the present time. So, listen, Randolph, my film is a sincere and good faith exploration of my love of Squallitch, its history, and its influence on the Western canon. If you would rather it be a different film, then perhaps you should go ahead and make that. Or I could amend yours. What? Amend it. Augment it. To what end? Look, mate, before working for The Guardian, I had extensive experience in anything from feng shui consultancy to water slide testing, golf ball diving, but my longest spell was creating lo-fi music videos in my back garden. Right, I think that a revisionist musical coda to the end of Welcome to Squallitch could add a much needed nuance to its nationalistic sensibility, right? Wow, you'd do all that. Right, I mean, I would need about 60% royalties and top billing on the marketing, but I think the lawyers can dance around in the muck, can't they? I think I've entertained this lunacy long enough. I thought this would be a serious interview, probing into the messaging of my film. Though it appears you are just another Janus-faced filmmaker I have no time for. What? Look, I apologise, okay? Sometimes I come across a little strong, all right? That's just me, all right? Have a scone, at least, before you leave, right? Fine.
You can visit outside, but this is the bed where you sleep and die over and over. A town full of servants, sleepwalking through nature's apathy, a pin in a bubble. Drives a truck on down Greenway, leaving his jelly behind in Squallitch.
Thank you for watching.